tonight is tonight. It's Survivor Series War Games live from San Diego, and the real Survivor Series not gonna be happening in San Diego. Not gonna be happening inside the two cases, the two rings. It's gonna be happening tonight. Where all us fans need to watch this crap because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one hell of a boring ass time. What's up, everybody? This is Michael Davis, Edward Black. Welcome to my I guess predictions slash rant about Survivor Series War Games 2025 right here on the PW Zone. And reason why I say rant because it's safe to say that the War Games concept for the Survivor Series every year had run its course, at least right now, because I've seen so many people on social media complain, well, not really complaining, but like voicing their opinion about how boring and lazy the War Games booking is, like how like coming up with the booking of the War Games, because it's typical booking, it happens every year. You have random at teams pairing up with a random big faces team up with a heel faction or heel wrestlers, and one minute and basically the person who people who win the random matches on a Raw SmackDown, they end up winning the match at War Games. So for example, um last year we had the heels win the random matches, and the babyfaces end up winning the asshole War Games match. Uh, and when the pay came around, like it happens every year. Like you don't win that random match, you gotta win the actual match at War Games. It's typical lazy ass booking, and it's like this is why people are just like done with a War Game match that's happening as a Survivor Series. It's really the same damn thing every freaking year, and this year is no different. And I got a feeling that since the Babyfaces lost their revenge matches, the Usos lost their revenge match against Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. I'm pretty sure the Babyfaces go win at War Games with the men's War Games match. Which another thing I gotta complain about. Um, this is basically the team War Games team for the Babyfaces is basically the OG Bloodline without Sami Zayn. Like it's literally the same team we saw last year. Woman, the Usos, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes. The only person missing is Sami Zayn, Sami Uso, and like I don't get it. And you know it's gonna be a freaking snooze fest when Brock Lesnar comes in the matchup, cause he gonna be doing nothing but suplexes and F5s, cause that's all he know how to freaking do. Like if he's not whipping his pants or busting his ass on the stage when he's doing his entrance, it's just like those are signs that we didn't need Brock Lesnar in the big 2025. We just didn't, and we don't need him in a working match. But it's just I don't get it, man. I don't freaking get it. But as far as my predictions, who I think will win at War Games, I do think that Stephanie McCarry will retain over Nikki Bella. That's my lock pick. I mean, I don't see Nikki Bella win any championships anytime soon because seeing as this is her last one in WWE, I don't see that happening. For the Women's War Game match, we have the Babyfaces, Charlotte, Alexa, Rhea Ripley, Io Shirai, and AJ Lee going against the heels, Asuka, Kyrie, Nia Jax, the debuting Last Lesson, the main roster debuting of Last Lesson, and Becky Lynch. For that match goes, I do think that heels the heels should win. The heels should win at least one War Games match, whether it be the men's or the women's. But if I had to pick which team to win, which heel team to win, it's the females. And I think the women gonna take the W for War Games. I mean, I'm happy for Lad Legend. I feel like her debut on the main roster was long overdue. She been busting her ass. I would never be a big Lad Legend fan, but she really opened my eyes and really act like Shaquille O'Neal over here apologizing and not being familiar with her game. Like, as soon as he body slam Otis on NXT, like, yeah, she got it. She has it, and I'm glad she's on this pay-per-view in War Games, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she does in the ring. As far as who wins, I'll go for the heels. Females over strong, and for the men, it could be the OT Bloodline and Cody Rhodes. They probably gonna win somehow, and the rumors are true of a certain group of people turning heel and run a website like like they normally do, they like used to a couple years ago. Then it'll be interesting because I do think that the Usos need to be heels again, and I mean I just turn Roman Reigns heel. I mean I think that his whole OTC babyface one, it's kind of went its course. Like I know he still won't the tribal chief, but he more of a bitch. Yeah, being real with you, he more of a bitch boy than the tribal chief. So can we please have tribal chief Roman Reigns back and have him and Usos just taking the show over and just want everybody right down and just taking the show over and just like the good old days because it's time. And speaking of time, the last time is now. John Cena defended the IC Championship against Dirty Dominic Mysterio. We all saw John Cena win the championship from Dominic Mysterio in Boston, and now San Diego in Dominic Mysterio's backyard. We gotta see if we take the title back. And honestly, if I'm being real with you, I hope John Cena retains. I think the person who wins the tournament was stinks like butt. That tournament this tournament stinks. I'm sorry. This last time is now tournament stinks like butt. Whoever win that tournament, we got be the new IC champion, and hopefully the LA Knight. I don't want to see Gunther. Definitely don't want to see Jey Uso. So it got to be LA Knight win the tournament and beating John Cena and being becoming IC champion. And so I am picking John Cena to win. I would not be surprised. I'm not be surprised if Dom does win and regain the title, but I pick John Cena to win and see what happens. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Survivor Series is actually decent, but who knows? Because last few pay-per-views have not been the best, especially since they on ESPN. They expect us to watch this for $30 freaking dollars. No thanks. I got my way to watching this show. I'm not telling you, but had something to do with Johnny Depp. You know. Hold on, wait a minute. You talking about finished? Hell no. Now it's time to talk about Raw Women's Wrestling Season 4, Episode 11, right here, PW of the Zone. Gotcha, bitch! I figured I'd do my quick review of Raw Episode 11 right here because I haven't had time to do so last couple of days because of obviously Thanksgiving, and I don't really feel like recording anything or doing any editing on Thanksgiving, like holidays like that. So why not just do it here where I have time, time to just chill, relax after pretty hectic couple days prepping Thanksgiving dinner and all that. Now, you have 3 matches on the card. A big main event involving Fat Four, the Mud Truckers reuniting. Big Bay, High Swag, and Jay Jones tagging. Gonna be a pretty fun matchup. And of course, you got my fellow Australian in Aston. So no more chit chat. Let's get to my review real quick around Season 4, Episode 11. Speaking of my favorite Australian, at least one of my favorite Australians, Genesis, the recent rival star on Twitter as of late. If you know, you know. Is he going up against Nikki Nashville, the first match of Episode 11? a good back and forth matchup between these two. J Watt, of course, thinking Nashville J Watt. She continues to be to show her athleticism, her power. I mean, again, she built like a brick house. Like she she's a total package, and I'm still surprised that they have her in this gimmick, but Teresa's own. But the matchup was pretty good. You have Nikki Nashville getting the upper hand on Genesis early on, um, and it was a long for Genesis to get back in the matchup as he countered her attack from Nikki Nashville in the corner, and that's when she take the advantage. He has the leg drop on Nikki Nashville, which I'm calling it the BT8, the better than Hogan leg drop, because I in my humble opinion, she hit the leg drop better than Hulk Hogan. I'm not just saying that because I hate Hulk Hogan. Okay, maybe I am, but that's not the point. The point is, I just think that Genesis had a good leg drop, plain and simple. But Nashville kicked out of the leg drop, and she's trying to get back in the matchup, but Genesis counters her attack in the corner again, and he hits the unique counter in the corner, similar to what Quinton does. Instead of doing with two legs, he does it with one, and then Genesis hits the jump in, spin a heel kick, with only got to account. Then Genesis puts her in a sleeper hold, center ring, and Nashville is knocked out. We thought she gotta get the victory over pass out because she goes limp when the referee raised her arm twice. But the third time she gets life back. Keep in mind, Nina Nashville is undefeated as of right now, so keep that in mind. And Nashville getting back in the matchup, do her comeback, clothesline, back elbow, uh, sidekick. Only got to account, I believe. And she puts her in. She put Genesis in a front carry, but Genesis with the eyes. So there's a little miscommunication. Not knowing what to do, what's going on. But Genesis streaks the leg. It just Nikki Nashville with a tornado kick. 1, 2, it should have been 3. It should have been 3. Cause the idiot referee slap his hand on 3. Even though Nashville kicked out, should stop when she kicked out to continue to make the 3 count. Idiot. So then doesn't know what to do because he thought that the tornado kick was the end of the matchup. Was I don't blame her. That should have been the end of the matchup. So she decided to go on the top to the second rope, looking for that spinning leg drop. But before she does anything in the second rope, Nikki Nashville knocks her off, and once again, for the third freaking time in this matchup, she goes for a corner attack. You know what happens? Genesis counters it. But this time, it costs her the match. And by her, I mean Nashville. Because Genesis walks her up. 1, 2, 3. Did he put a few on the ropes? I don't know. I don't care. But that's the end of the matchup. Take it the hell home. Just take it home. The matchup had been over a long time ago. I'm not saying it was a bad matchup. It was a great matchup. But damn, that match would have been over with after the tornado kick. But hook by crook, Genesis get the win, and once again, Genesis snaps an undefeated streak from a new rival superhero. She was the first person to pin Z Phoenix in season 3. Now she's the first person to pin Nikki Nashville in season 4. And hey, she's the streak snapper in WoW right now. And after the matchup, Nikki Nashville cut a promo with a horrible. I'm sorry, it was a bad promo for her. But overall, it was a great matchup. No complaints. Only complaint I have is the referee being an idiot as always. But other than that, Genesis get the win. No matter the outcome, enough said. Semi-main event, we got Chainsaw represents Monster Metal taking on King Cross representing not only top tier but the state of Minnesota. I'm not gonna talk about this matchup for that long because it's the same kind of matchup we've been seeing with top tier every single weak. Babyface gets the upper hand. Top tier gets involved. Doesn't matter who is. Whether it be King Quest and Glory Glare, King Quest and Coast, Glory Glare and Coast. Doesn't freaking matter. Every time the Babyface gets the upper hand, they got the nerve to get involved, and the referee not doing a damn thing about it. Make matters worse, the referee in the matchup is the bald-headed dumbass. The bald-headed dumbass. Anyway, long story short, Chainsaw takes out King Quest. Every time he gets up hand, Glory Glare and Coast get involved, and of course Chainsaw does the best job taking out top tier better than he can because they don't bother to throw the freaking wrestlers out. They don't bother to eject them in any way, shape, or form. But I will say this: shout out to Chainsaw for doing the Black Hole Slam, because she was shouting out another monster in wrestling, Abyss. But Chainsaw does get the win over Quest with a choke slam, 1, 2, 3, and Monster Metal get a clean sweep, being top tier in separate one-on-one matches with Daisy Lane being Coach Campbelli, Fury being Glory Glare, and now King Quest losing to Chainsaw. And of course, Daisy Lane grabbed the microphone and tells David, "Hey, you saw what we can do individually. We beat top tier in one-on-one matches, so it's only fair that we get a shot at the trio titles." And David doing something smart, doing something right for a change, and he gives them a WoW World Trio Championship match. That could happen next episode of WoW, the same episode where we see Tormenta defend the WoW World Championship against Palula. Now time for the main event. The Fab Four, Betty Pink and Mighty Heat taking on the Motherfuckers and Jay Jones, or Billy Bourbon and High Swag, or I don't know how to name this team, because this is given OG Bloodline when they first got back together and they had miscommunication and trust issues with one another, and I thought we got to see that with these three when they were going to get the Fab Four, but we didn't get that, and I wish we had, because it would make the story make more sense. Like, have Jay Jones and Billy Bay question the loyalty and the trust of High Swag after all that happened in season 3, before we even think about having a tag team match against the Fab Four. Like, have Jay Jones or Billy Bay saying, "Hey, can we trust you? Am I look at my daughter, Lil Swag, or am I look at High Hood Hated Jay? Am I looking at Lil not nose brat that betrayed me and my sister? Who am I looking at here? We should have had that backstage, like on this episode, or the episode where Jay Jones and Bigger Bass made the save for High Swag. But we didn't get that. Instead, we have all three ladies working perfectly fine together. No miscommunication, no yelling back and forth of High Swag being trustworthy, all that. We didn't get that. We didn't get that. I wish we had. But aside from all that, I thought the match was fun. It was fun. It was chaotic, like it should have been, because these two teams, these two sides have been going at it from the start of the relaunch, pretty much. Like, the Motherfuckers came in WoW season 1 because of the long start in the Fab Four, and if you saw my hype video of the Steel Cage match with Petty Pink and High Swag versus Street Heat, you would get the history. You'll know how all transpire. But long story short, match itself was fun. It was chaotic, and the Bayfaces surprisingly won. Yes, High Swag pins Petty Pink after Lori Lindsay got pinned by JD Jones and Baby Betty, and High Swag from the heavens hits a crossbody to Petty Pink. Petty Pink sold the hell out of that crossbody, and 1, 2, 3, the Mudtruckers get the win, and I'm surprised by it because I don't know why they haven't they act like the Fab Four are so dominant, but yet they have them get beat by Heiss-Rag again. I mean, you have Pink lost to Heiss-Rag a couple weeks ago in a 1-on-1 match. Now she gets pinned again by Heiss-Rag in a trios match. Like, if this is the end of their feud, then it's a good way to have Heiss-Rag come out on top, have her be like the one, coming out perfectly fine in the end, instead of her being being a loser in the feud. Because honestly, I think WoW does that a lot. You have the Bayface come out on top in a feud more than the heel coming out on top. Like we saw it Stephanie Slays and Abilene Maverick. When they during the Access TV days, you have Stephanie Slays being Abilene Maverick in the feud after weeks of her being bullied by Abilene Maverick. She gets the W over her, and that would end the feud. Same with Irish Sky and Coach Camelli in top tier. She was bullied by top tier. She gets the W over Coach. That would end their feud. And of course, Jay Jones and Big Betty being the environmentalists, and that would end their feud when they beat them and got the stick back from Scott Parker, the same stick that Trey Smothers gave her Jay Jones. It's like they always want to have the bay faces get a feel good moment and win the feud some way, shape, or form. And it is the end of the feud. I'm not be surprised, and I'm curious to see what happens next with Heiss-Rag, Big Bay, and Jay Jones down the road. If this is the end of the feud and where they go from here, because eventually we're not gonna see Jay Jones on TV because of obvious reasons, and you gotta be interested to see if they even are part of season 4 a while. Like if Jay Jones, the Big Bay and Heiss-Rag are part of the tapings last month. I saw the later half of tapings last month. I didn't see the beginning half, the first half. So look forward to see what happened with Heiss-Rag and Big Betty. And that's the video. That's my business for Survivor Series War Game tonight. That's my WoW review, episode 11, season 4. All that in one video. Hope you guys had a great and safe Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a great Black Friday or April Black Friday. All seriousness, I hope you had staying safe, staying warm, having fun with your families, eat a lot of food, watching a lot of football, all that jazz, and just yeah, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And if you have any thoughts on this video, have any thoughts about Survivor Series or WoW this past last weekend, let me know down below. What's your lock picks? What are you looking forward to at Survivor Series? Did you watch this past episode of WoW? If you haven't, all the matches are out on YouTube right now, and I hope you guys having a great time, great Saturday morning, afternoon, wherever this video will be uploaded. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, tap the bell. I might do a Fallout video of Survivor Series War Games tomorrow. Who knows? But all depends how I'm feeling. But in the meantime, I'm not gonna leave it to Black, the Professor Will Wrestling. I'm out.